Hey guys, how's it going? So here I am. It's really bizarre. I had all my windows and everything open just before. Oh, you can't really see. This has got to be the worst place for mosquitoes. Seriously, it's nuts. Yeah, I mean the sea's there, obviously. You can't really see, but there's a ferry coming in. Can you see that? Those lights just moving very slowly. But yeah, it's nuts. Honestly, it's nuts. So this spot was recommended on Park for Night app. I do have my window open there, only like very slight, because we're very near. So we're very near Calais, the port, which is where I'm going to be leaving from tomorrow. And you can see the mosquitoes. It's nuts. Honestly, I've never. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so obviously these people are probably going to be taking this ferry tomorrow as well. But yeah, this was recommended and it's actually quite cool. So I'm parked, like no one's around me because I'm parked in the 2.1 meter barrier kind of place where those guys, it's unrestricted. So there's not a whole load of room over there, and I didn't want to take up a space when I could get this side. So yeah, but anyway, so this is my last night in France. I'll wake up tomorrow quite early and be on the ferry. And like I said before, really you know, a few weeks ago I was kind of looking forward to having a break from all this, and almost to the point where I'd had enough actually, after being in the van for 4.5 months almost. Is that right? May, June, July, August. Yeah, 4.5 months. I kind of hit the wall a bit, but you know, like a lot of things, you kind of get a second wind, and like all the way up through France, I was always thinking, you know, have I really had enough of this? But you know, it's just temporary. I'm definitely going to be doing this again, so probably not in this little van, which is kind of a shame in a way, because you know, for all its faults and its lack of insulation and kind of lack of facilities and the cheapness of the furniture, you know, it has been very comfortable. I mean, I've slept in here now every night since I've had the van, apart from one night at my mother's, 2 nights at my mother's. Every other night I've slept in the van, and you know, I had thought originally that, you know, I'd have a few nights in the van, then I would stay in a hostel, stay in a hotel, kind of mix it up a bit, you know. But when you have everything you need and you can access bathrooms and you can cook and you can kind of do everything you need to do, then it just seems crazy spending like €50 on a hotel room when I could spend 0 and stay here and probably have a better night's sleep, because I'm so familiar now with it. You know, my bed's really comfortable and I generally sleep really well, and it's always peaceful. So anyway guys, I'll leave you there. I'll probably see you tomorrow, and I'll be heading up towards Suffolk to stay with my mum for a couple of days and think about where I'm going to sell the van. Most people would just sell the van where they live, but I don't really live anywhere, so I have to kind of figure out. My original plan was to go to Bristol, because it's obviously I know people there. That's where I used to live, and you know, I could catch up with them and it'd be a good place to sell, I think. Always quite, you know, it's big city and stuff rather than where my mum lives, East Anglia, which is kind of you know, when I was looking for vans, there hardly any came up in that area. So it's probably not the best area to sell, but there again, I'll probably put it on anyway and just put that as a location and see what happens. You never know. There could be someone there that would take it off me, and but yeah, I'm kind of reluctant to sell it. It's crazy. It's you know, it's been really good, and but I know if I was going to do this long term, I definitely need something bigger and something I can stand up in and not have to like crouch all the time. And anyway, guys, I'm rambling now, so I'll bid you farewell from Calais, France. Okay. Bonjour. Morning, guys. So there we go, leaving France. Pretty smooth. There's hardly anyone on this boat. It was only 65 euros, so yeah. So leaving. So the place I stayed last night was fine. It was really windy and my van was rocking a bit and making funny noises, and it did spook me at one point that somebody might be outside rocking my van, but it's just the wind. So yeah, I checked in smoothly. The French customs had a quick look at my van, and one of the guys started playing my guitar and singing a whole lot better than I can sing. Quite funny. So yeah, but heading back to my mother's today, kind of braced for being stopped at customs. For some reason, going back into UK, probably driven, I don't know, 4 times, 5 times I've driven back into the UK in various vehicles, normally a car actually. Yeah, and I've always been stopped by customs, so it's like they always seem to pick me out. So, and being a van, I'm pretty sure they'll pick me out, but I've got nothing to declare. 2 bottles of red French wine. That's about it, basically. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice day. Yeah, it's funny, I do feel a bit sad kind of leaving. I don't know, the van has, you know, I can't fault it really. It's got me all the way to Portugal, as far south as you can go in Europe. It's done really well, so I was just looking back on some of the early stuff, some of the early videos. I was obviously a bit worried about it, you know, breaking down or whatever, and partly because I didn't have any breakdown cover at that point, so I think it's going to be quite a rough crossing. Boats already going way up and down. Yeah, so it took away a bit of the fun really, that I was constantly worried about it breaking down. So I definitely recommend to anyone, you know, get breakdown cover. It's quite difficult when you're travelling in an old vehicle. If you're, it's a little, for Brits it's a bit tougher. If you're from France or Spain or Germany, I think your breakdown cover comes with your insurance, and it covers the whole of Europe anyway, so they kind of have it easy, whereas, you know, we're often restricted. Our insurance is often only 90 days, and then breakdown cover, really hard to get more than 90 days, to be honest. So kind of a bit trickier for us, but I was always confident, you know, I could just, with Google Translate, I could just, if I did run into trouble, I could, you know, get get towed or get it to a garage, and like I had to do in Portugal when the brake discs, when the brakes started to get funny. So yeah, I mean, it's funny, I think psychologically, once I turned around in Portugal, got as far as I could from home, if you like, and then started heading back, I just relaxed a lot about the whole, you know, if I break down. I mean, if something does happen, it's, you know, somehow you're going to get out of it. But basically, so I guess in the future, if I do like another trip, well, I will do another trip like this, probably be in a slightly newer van, to be honest. Not that an old van like that can't be reliable, because the engine, those old diesel engines are renowned for being very simple, straightforward engines, and they can just go on and on. I mean, the van's done 126,000 miles now, and that's really nothing for a diesel. Can certainly do double that. So it's going to hopefully be good for somebody, give them a lot of miles. So okay guys, well, I'm going to leave it there now, and yeah, it's not quite the end of van life. I'll still document pretty much up to the point that I sell it, but then obviously after then it will be a bit of a break till I do this again. But yeah, okay guys, well, see you in the next video.